Hey there, Wondering Watchers. I'm Sony Golden for The Vibe is Golden. Welcome to this special titillating edition of Tabloid Tarot, which unveils celebrity secrets in love, dating, and supercoupling that are bound to hit the tabloids. In today's titillating tabloid tarot, we're taking a peek at a heartthrob whose outings with his chiropractor and with a fellow musician have caused quite the tizzy. We are tossing SHAWN Mendes' rumored relationships with Sabrina Carpenter and JOCELYN Miranda into the spotlight to be tabloid tarot. So let's see what sensational headline we have for SHAWN and these ladies. Friendship. Well, that says a lot. You have positive with these rose-colored heart-shaped glasses. Death. Maturity. And Nessie, longevity. Okay, so with this maturity card, it's making me think of the fact that JOCELYN Miranda is 51 years old, but also SHAWN is kind of growing up. He is figuring out what to kind of let go of, things that aren't really serving his best and highest good. With this longevity card, it's making me think that there is a focus on his health, his mental health, his physical health. And so with JOCELYN, it does seem like she is there to kind of guide him on his health journey. And this, friendship card here indicates a sense of a strong relationship in terms of support and not necessarily romance. However, you do have this positive rose-colored glasses. So it could be that for both of these ladies, there is, just a friendship there, but there is something that will be kind of spotted in one of them, maybe both of them. So we are going to explore the titillating tidbits of these love stories. So I'm going to be pulling cards for SHAWN and Sabrina and SHAWN and JOCELYN. So let's take a look at SHAWN's past that influences his connection with Sabrina. We have 7 of Wands. So this is kind of making me think of his relationship with Camila Cabello. So like basically, really protecting and defending that from other people in terms of like the media, like asking questions, what's going on. So something that because they're both musicians, had more attention on it. So let's take a look at SHAWN's past that influences his connection with JOCELYN. We have here the Tower. So some type of, it might be the breakup, some type of situation where the rug was pulled out from under him. It might be his, it's kind of making me think of this lightning bolt going to the top of the tower, some type of mental health breakdown that affected his physical health. So I'm going to clarify that. 8 of Swords. So feeling like really powerless, kind of giving up all his power and strength, and the way he was thinking. So here it's almost coming from a place of lack or sickness. So let's see about SHAWN's attitude about his kind of, I guess, about Sabrina. 9 of Cups. So he's really feeling good about this connection with her. Let's see about his attitude for JOCELYN. Oh, we have the Lovers card here. So perhaps, perhaps that longevity isn't necessarily only his health, but a committed relationship. So let's take a look at SHAWN's hope for his connection with Sabrina. 6 of Wands. So he is definitely wanting attention. He wants the community to pay attention to this connection. So let's take a look at his hopes for the connection with JOCELYN. We have King of Swords here. So it does seem like this is a decision. It's almost a life-changing decision. So with this Lover's card, it is a card for true love, but it's also about lifestyle changes, kind of making decisions that are for your long-term future. And so here, his hopes for the connection, she is a chiropractor. She does have, knowledge of the body, medical training, tips about health and so forth. So it's kind of like she's an expert. So let's see about Sabrina's attitude about their connection. 4 of Wands. So she is into it. She is really kind of hopeful about it. This 6 of Wands isn't only about getting attention for it. It's a celebration. In some respect, it can be a card of marriage, but definitely a sense of victory and accomplishment. So let's see about JOCELYN's attitude. 6 of Cups. So it does seem, this is a card of like harmony, balance, assistance, support, childhood. So she could think of him really as just like a kid, someone that she's helping out, someone who she's trying to provide balance and harmony to. So let's take a look at Sabrina's hopes for their connection. The Hanged Man. So she might still not be sure about what she wants. I'm going to clarify that actually, because I can. The Chariot. So it seems like her hopes right now is just to get a better perspective of things, because things are kind of pulling her forward in different directions. It could be that she's got other things going on in her life, but it's almost a sense of she is with Shawn. It's a sense of slowing things down in her life and getting a better perspective of where she wants to be, where she wants to go. So let's see about JOCELYN's hope for the connection with Shawn. Oh, she wants it to be romantic. Interesting. Okay. So let's see about the external influences that impact Shawn's connection with Sabrina. We have here the Hermit. So this is a sense of kind of like withdrawing. So if they are able to kind of get out of the spotlight, kind of possibly take a trip on their own, have some more hikes on their own. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this. Ace of Cups. There can be potential here for, potentially love coming their way, but it does really depend on them being able to kind of isolate themselves. I think it's interesting, the past influences with Sabrina. You've kind of got these individuals up on these rocks in the mountain, and the external influences have to do with this mountain as well. It also can do with like, Shawn really dealing with his mental health and his emotional health. So let's take a look at the external influences impacting Shawn and JOCELYN. Ace of Wands. So here it's a sense of like perhaps his like getting a new burst of energy, or more motivation, or kind of like drawing more attention to this connection. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Wands. 10 of Cups. Interesting. So it could be the external influences being how people are reacting to them, possibly family members, people that they care about. So let's talk about the future development between Shawn and Sabrina. Queen of Wands. I'm going to clarify that because this future development could be either some other woman coming into the picture for Sabrina, possibly Jocelyn, um, or it could be that she becomes more of a like prominent figure in his life. So let's clarify: Queen of Wands, Five of Swords. That's a sense of winning at all costs. So this does seem like there is some other lady involved here. So let's talk about the future development between Shawn and Jocelyn. We have the Judgment card here. So reflecting on what's like, truthfully reflecting on what's there. So it could be that like a discussion about where things are really going. Where could it go? You know, she's 51. He's, I think, 25, maybe 20 something. I forget. So in terms of like having a family and kids, that seems to be something that perhaps she is not necessarily going to want to do because she hasn't so far. So let's take a look at this Judgment card and clarify. We have this Justice card. So it's a sense of like cause and effect, like really, what are you going to get out of this? So, you know, it seems like perhaps there will be some conflict. It could be that whatever is going on with Jocelyn is, it does seem like it's more, he sees her as someone who could help change his life. She might have feelings for him, and it kind of comes to the surface. And with Sabrina, it really seems like it depends on, you know, Shawn getting control over his health and possibly dealing with the other women that are coming into his life. And I'm going to pull just a card to kind of see what the situation is between Sabrina and Jocelyn in terms of like if they care about each other, if they're friendly with each other, if they don't even notice each other. King of Cups. So it seems like there is much love for this King of Cups. Could be Shawn, and I'm going to clarify it. And Queen of Swords. So it's almost a sense of like whatever the relationships are with Shawn, it's as if they are going to just allow him to make the decision, and they're just going to keep doing what they're doing until he decides if he is in an emotionally stable position to even make a decision about pursuing these relationships. But it feels like Jocelyn would be excited about a romantic relationship, but the fact of, you know, the age difference and the fact that, you know, he is really kind of coming into a period where he can potentially marry and start a family, that's going to be an issue for them. And for Sabrina, she's got other stuff kind of going on in her life right now. And Shawn's got stuff that he's going to deal with and needs to be emotionally stable. And whether or not she really wants to deal with the potential drama with other ladies. So thanks for watching this special titillating edition of Tabloid Tarot. We'll see you next time. Take care.